The ability to deficit spend on a global scale is why we have so many wars today. Full stop. It used to be when Spain went to war back in the 1500s or 1600s, if they couldn't pay back the gold to the bankers, guess what? They repoed their ships and couldn't fight. So, people learn that. And throughout history, massive war campaigns have generally met financial constraints to stop it. So the argument is, if we went to a sound money principle, that it would stop that. Maybe. Certainly that would be a good thing. I'm not arguing against it. I think raging deficit spending, which started in this country with the Vietnam War at the same time as Lyndon Johnson's Great Society, and has never really reversed except for a couple of years under Clinton. I mean, you could make that argument, and it's not a bad one, that the world would be a better place if governments didn't have the unfettered ability to print money and do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Is it a fantasy that it's going to happen? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly a fantasy that it would happen in the United States before it happens elsewhere, because we have the strongest currency and the strongest military. But could it happen? Sure. And would that be a good thing? Arguably, yes. But remember, different situations create different problems, right? Whoever, it's like, what's the old expression? Whoever has the gold makes the rules. Well, that's the golden rule. It's not my golden rule. Whoever has the Bitcoin makes the rule. It'd be the same problem, right? If it's hodled by a group of people who believe that we should be anarcho-capitalist, is that necessarily going to be a good thing? Well, I don't know. Depends what kind of policies are put in. Will the public put up with it? Will people with guns put up with it? You have to really start going down the rabbit hole to think through all these things. That's why I personally, my hope, and it's hope, it's not, there's no Nostradamus here. I'm not predicting it. My hope is that we can use the discipline that Bitcoin and sound money to gradually reform the system and get us to a better place. Along the way, those who believe in it early will make a lot of money and be in a better situation. And there is a correlation between those who believe in it and people who think that the current problems should not, derive from this and are less likely to repeat the current problems. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's fantasy or not.